Well, dog, are you going to come over here? Come here, boy. Come on. Touch. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Daniel the Big O, and this is my service dog, the Fluffy Poodle. That's right, Mr. Fluffy Bear. And his green hair. If you are new to the channel, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and get ready to comment your favorite part. Because this dog right here and I tell everybody about our story, vlog it, and so much more on this channel to inspire everybody to follow their dreams. Because if we can get through our challenge and disabilities, so can you. But on today's episode, the Fluffy Poodle and I are gonna do some amazing service dog training. Fluffy, break! Yes! That's a good boy. Out. Good. And we want you guys to join us. We want you guys to join us on an awesome adventure where we're going to add value to your life to show you how service dog training is conducted, along with some other tips and tricks that you guys can do with your pup at home, even if you don't have a service dog, just a normal pet. And today we're going to utilize a lot of things that you guys can have in your backyard or you guys can get for very, very cheap or pennies on the dollar. Love you. Up, up. Good. Right here is a balancing beam. Good boy, sit. Now doing little things like that on a simple balance beam will really help build that confidence. But going back to the question at hand on how we're gonna teach you to train your dog, your service dog, your pup, your pet. How do we train service dogs to really grow and build that bond between the owner and the pup? But then be able to interrupt and mitigate that disability task, because that's why you need a service dog. Yes! And then you make sure you always reward them. So now, since the Fluffy Poodle and I have shown you some credibility on what we can do and some of the things that we can utilize during this training episode, we're going to show you an all unedited, from here on out, an all unedited episode of how we train a service dog like the Fluffy Poodle, at least on a weekly, but we do it by like every other day. We do stuff like this to really help build that bond between us, and so he can really be on tip-top shape to help mitigate my disabilities. And first and foremost, we're gonna take my shoe. And we're literally gonna put it over there, okay? And we're gonna take my other shoe and we're gonna put it over here. And we're literally gonna tell the Fluffy Poodle right here to go pick them up. And we're gonna say the preparatory command is his name, and then the object, which is whatever object we want him to. Fluffy, shoe. He goes, picks it up in a nice controlled manner, brings it right back to me. Out. Good boy. Fluffy, shoe. Find that one. It's in all those pipes. Shoe. Pick up. Out. Good. Now, he doesn't get his reward right away because I'm disabled. Yes! But when I give him his reward, he knows that, hey, he gets his reward, and today we're using the reward, a toy. He loves this toy on a rope. Fluffy, out. Good. And if you don't want to, if your dog is not toy driven that day, or the day that you're watching this, or the day that you want to train, use food, figure out what they want. Food, praise, physical praise, verbal praise, toy, or food. Okay, with that being said, we're gonna, again, show you how he mitigates my disabilities. And that's by going and picking up anything and everything. And sometimes that's literally his toy without playing with it, okay? Fluffy, pick up, come, out, yes! And then he can play with it and get his reward. But going back to out, heel. Get your dog to heel, put that toy or reward, thumb to thigh, heel, thumb to thigh. See how he's not going forward? See how your dog's not going forward, not going back? He's staying right there. Thumb right there where the toy is. You can go over stuff like this. Come on, heel, heel. Good. Heel. You go and weave in. Good. Heel. Yes! You weave in and out of things. You do all sorts of things. Going up on the placemat, going up on heel, going up on the balance beam. Sit. Out. Doing stuff like this has really helped build that bond and get that basic obedience in tip-top shape, because your dog needs to be aware of foot placement, being aware that, hey, there's metal right here, there's wood right here, there's a ladder right here, there's plastic over there, there's all sorts of things that are desensitize your dog and help build that bond and build that longevity and desensitize them to different types of environments that you're going to put them in. Fluffy, place! Good. Place means all four paws on whatever we tell him. He can stand up, sit down, lay down, jump. He can do whatever he wants as long as those four paws stay right there. But how you can build on that is also tell your dog to sit. Sit. I know it's uncomfortable. It's a little shaky. Build that confidence, buddy. I got it. I'm right here with you. Sit. Come on, boy. You got it. Sit. Good. Sit. You got to sit all the way. Good boy. See, you were shaky at first, but then you learned. You learned that you could do it. And I'm building that confidence, and I'm going to tell you to break and give this awesome reward that you always love. Stand, break, yes! And then he runs and he gets it and he gets to play with it and do all of that because he knows that, oh, look, he comes right back. He says, I want to do it again. You want to do it again? Out. Good. Touch. Touches the front two paws. Okay. Break. Yes! That's my boy. That's my boy. Out. Now, Fluffy, out. Now you can, if you have two place areas like we do right behind us, we have one right here, which is an old cooler, and then we have another one over here, which is an old plastic pallet. You can literally send your dog back to each one of them. Fluffy, place. Good. Places all four. And send your dog to another one. Break. Place. Break. Place. You can do this all day long. Yes! And then give them the reward. It's all about building that bond and then differentiating things. Differentiating things as in, Fluffy, touch. Who's more important? And what's going on? Can they break away from the task at hand to mitigate my disabilities? Good boy! Yes! And then he goes and gets his reward. And you wonder what that shaking was is if I started seizuring. Okay, if I started seizuring, then he would definitely come over and start pushing me over like, hey, lay down, lay down, lay down, when I still have that power in my body. Fluffy, pick up. But he also knows how to out. Good. He also knows how to, Fluffy, heel. He knows how to climb this ladder, okay? He knows how to climb this ladder. Come over here on the balance beam. Fluffy, lay down. I have him lay down on that balance beam because it's raised up off the ground, and I also want him to focus. I know he's not laying down. I'm not even looking at him. I see him right in that camera. Fluffy, down all the way. Oh, he tried to trick me. He tried to trick me. With that being said, watch how little I shake. Watch how little I shake, and then he's going to come over. When I say shake like that, it's part of my, mental disabilities that I have caused from my time in the military. All right, buddy. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. Yes! And then give them that reward. Because we do all of that now because during real episodes, during all of that, they don't get a reward. They don't get a reward. They don't get a reward at all. They'll get it afterwards. So the reason why we do all of this is because not every single time they're going to get a reward. Not every time. For example, what we just did, we have to do it again, practicing not every single day, but sometimes he's not going to get that. Watch my hand again. Good boy. Good boy. All he's going to get is a little bit of loving. He's not going to get this, but at least he got something. Now we're going to do it again and give him his big reward, though. Yes! Awesome, awesome, awesome. Going back to other things that he helps me with. He does help me with my physical and mental disabilities. We do training like this each and every day. Out. Fluffy, out. Good. Heel. We do training like this each and every day, so he stays in tip-top shape. And that's what service dog training is all about, is doing this basic obedience and task that mitigates your disabilities, training those and perfecting those and doing those in each and every type of environment that we're going to be putting your dog in or that you could possibly put your dog in. So what we're doing here today, you need to be doing at Fluffy 6, you need to be doing this at the grocery store, you need to be doing this at the local ball game, football game, the concerts. You need to be doing all of this for at least 1.5 years of that dog's life. When I say 1.5 years, if you're starting at a brand new dog, you shouldn't really be training that dog until it's a couple months old. Let it be a pup and really learn things. Fluffy, heel, good, circle, and do all of these things. Do all of these things like we're doing now, because ultimately, okay, ultimately, hug. It's all about building that bond between you two so he can ultimately, your pup can ultimately save your life and mitigate your disabilities, because that's what service dog training and service dog work and everything is all about. Off? Yes! So we're gonna come over here. We're gonna come over here and sit down because, my back's hurting a minute, okay? And what I'm gonna do, Fluffy, come, pick up, come. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tell Fluffy, place. I tell him to place on a slide right there because it's uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable, and it's something different that the Fluffy Poodle is on. We're then gonna tell him, break, Fluffy, break, middle. Yep, we're gonna go through all this, good, sit. All right, we're gonna go through all of that like we just did. And he did perfect, but I'm not gonna stop there. I'm not gonna stop there. Right here in my hand, I have some peanuts. I have some peanuts in my hand, and I'm gonna put them next to the Fluffy Poodle, and as long as he leaves it alone, he's gonna get a reward. If he goes after this, I'm gonna tell him, and he does not get a reward. That simple. Could leave it. Yes! Out. Out. Leave it. Good, leave it. Yes! Come here, boy. Leave it. Good, leave it. I'm trying to entice him. Good, leave it. Yes, that's my dog, that's my dog, that's my dog. So basically, I want him to leave food alone. I don't want him to see food, smell food, look at food. Actually, he can look at food, he can smell food, as long as he don't go forward and actually do anything. When I say smell food, he shouldn't go forward and smell food. If there's food on the counter, he can sit there, smell it, walk away. But he shouldn't like start going up or extending the neck, any of that stuff. Let's see if he'll extend the neck. No. Let's see if I'll, See how he extended the neck there? That's what I don't want. Good. You see, he didn't do it that last time, and that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about, is being able to, see, he didn't go after that shell. He didn't go after those shells, the peanut shells. He didn't have to go after that. Good boy. Yes. That's my dog. That's my dog. That's my dog. With that being said, I hope you guys are understanding that service dog training is all about understanding that it never ever stops. Service dog training, you had a leaf on your beard, buddy. Sit. Service dog training never stops, number one. Service dog training is a lot of basic obedience and mitigating your disability. And you have to do that repetitively every day, each and every day. If not every day, every other day, every couple days, you really have to be on tip-top shape. And the reason for that is you're taking your dog out into different types of environments that there's many types of people in the public who are all around. And if you're gonna take a wild animal, an animal that's even being domesticated out into the general public and expect them to be very obedient and not cause harm to anybody, you need to be able to do stuff like this. And outside of that, to be able to mitigate your disability, you have to do all of that, plus train with all of that service dog disability task that will help in your life. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people from all around the world, I hope you enjoyed this video. I want you to go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and comment your favorite part. The Fluffy Poodle and I enjoyed this short little episode. You guys seeing all unedited, how we go around here. Fluffy, heel. How we go around here. Go around things like this. Fluffy, place. Place. Good. Break. Up. We go up on things. Come up on here. Good. Come across. Break. How about you come up on the ladder? How about you start at the ladder? Here we go. Good. Break. Touch. Off. Yes. I threw it that way, buddy. He's so confused. He's so hyper. With that being said, again, I hope you guys enjoyed it and just seeing a little bit of craziness, a little bit of obnoxious, all unedited footage of the Fluffy Poodle and I just having a little bit of fun. Having a little fun in our backyard, doing some training, doing stuff that you guys can do at home. You don't need much to do all this. You don't need much at all. I know, this video kind of seems out of there. Probably not one of our best ones, but hey, is what it is. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, comment down below, and we'll see you guys on tomorrow's episode. Bye-bye.